Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today I want to take a look at this new LR Bio Broly, and I think they just gave us one heck of a free-to-play unit, and I think he's going to be really great on this new Broly team. I think you're pretty much going to use him exclusively on uncontrollable power, but you might be able to get away with him in some other situations as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little showcase of him here. We're going to go to some really hard content. I want to see how this LR Bio Broly can do. And is this guy maybe the best free-to-play unit they've ever released? We'll see. I very recently, well, somewhat recently, did like a top 10 best free-to-play unit in the game's history list. Maybe this guy would be on that list. We'll see. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So he's uncontrollable power, key 4, and 150 to stats. Like, that on a free-to-play unit is actually kind of insane. That's like a yellow coin LR leader skill. So like, if you're a brand new player and like you grind this guy up and you run him with like int LR Broly as a friendly, like you can actually like run that team. Like that's kind of crazy. I mean, 150 isn't ideal, but like if you just, you know, don't have a proper leader and want to try to run something, like you can get by a lot of content with that, right? Super attack effect greatly raises attack for 1 turn, colossal damage, and lowers attack. On the 18 key, he greatly raises attack and defense and does mega colossal. So definitely want the 18 key super. I don't really feel like this guy's going to get a lot out of additionals because he does not get defense on the 12 key. And I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of damage. So I would not stress about giving this guy additionals in his hidden potential. So he does get an entrance animation. He gets key 8 to 10 randomly at the start of turn, so he just gets a bunch of key. He recovers 26% HP at the end of the character's attacking turn and launches an additional super guaranteed for 4 turns from the entry turn as long as you have an uncontrollable power category ally on the team upon their entry. So that's very easy to get because you want to run this guy with other uncontrollable power characters anyways. That's the type of teams you're going to want to run him on, right? Then he gets key 3 and high chance of performing a crit. So he just gets built-in crit. That's crazy. Attack and defense 180 and reduces damage by 30% when performing a super. Reduces damage by 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn or uncontrollable power. So that's why you want uncontrollable power. So basically, after attacking, he's going to have 60% damage reduction. And he's going to get a guaranteed additional super. And then he gets another 6% crit up to 30 and damage reduction 6 up to 30 for each turn passed. So basically this guy's building up to 90% damage reduction after attacking. So you don't want to put him maybe in slot 1, but in slot 2 or 3, I think this guy's going to be a great floater. In this video, because it's his showcase, I'm going to try to keep him on rotation the whole time. But I think I'm going to put him on rotation with Cell Max. So I can put Cell Max in slot 1 if I need to, and maybe this guy in slot 2. We'll see. And then starting from the 7th turn, from their entry, he will get damage reduction -6, no more than -30. So what's going to happen is this guy baseline on an uncontrollable power team is always going to be 60% damage reduction after attacking. And then he's slowly going to build up to 90%, and then he slowly builds back down to 60%. But that's so deep into the fight, like you're pretty much going to be having, you know, you're going to be in a nice range of damage reduction. So I feel like the way you build this guy is you go full dodge on him because he's just meant to be defense. He's not meant for damage. He's already got built-in additionals and crits anyways. And the idea is for like, if he gets in a situation where maybe he's only at 60% damage reduction, which by the way is the lowest he can be, maybe he won't be able to eat something fully. That will kind of help him out a little bit, right? I think raw defense equips could be good on him too. Then he gets an active skill, which is, I think, part of what makes him ridiculous. So can be activated when all allies in the same turn are uncontrollable power, starting from the 6th turn. So this is literally like right before his damage reduction is going to start going down. So about the time you see this active skill is when he's going to be at 90% damage reduction. Massively raises attack, does ultimate damage, guards all attacks, and then he locks enemy attacks onto him. So this guy's going to be guarding with anywhere from probably 84% to 90% damage reduction, depending on when you want to pop it, right? You know, the turn that he gets it where he's at 90% might not be the right turn you want to hit the lock. So sure, he might go down a little bit, but he's going to have the guard to back it, which is ridiculous. So I think this guy's going to be great because his weakest points are like very early in a fight and like so late in the fight that you probably won't get to the point where he'll be at his weakest again. So if you just get past turn 1 with this guy, he's probably going to be good because he's just slowly building up that insane damage reduction. Like he's crazy. Oh, did I not give mine equips yet? Okay, so right now I've got mine at 15 dodge. I think I was waiting to see if they have special equips for him. So I did not give him equips yet. But what I probably will do after this video is I will just give him all EX equips. So that way I know if I need to swap them out, I won't lose them. But I'm just going to give him full dodge equips. So I would try to get this guy to like 25 plus dodge. So we're just going to see him without equips, but he'll be 15 dodge. And mine is full level 10 links. So let's go ahead and check them out here. So I am running, this to me is like the de facto like really good Broly team right now. I prefer running the Tech Broly as the lead. I feel like I would rather have 2 of him on the team than the Int one. But if you want to run double Int, that's up to you. It does open up your team building a little bit more. But I feel like this full Movie Boss team is really all you need. It's Movie Boss Uncontrollable Power. And it seems to work really well. All right, so turn 1 here. We did get Bio Broly. Now, I know he is my featured unit, you know, that I'm trying to cover here. I am going to float him because Cell Max is on the next rotation, and I want him with Cell Max. And I really like this rotation as is with the Broly. So we're going to let the Brolys go crazy first. But Bio Broly, I believe, should still get an attack on the end. I don't think we'll one-shot this Gohan phase. By the way, we are in Supreme Battle Spectacle Beast Gohan. So I did want to feature him in like some of the hardest content on Global, right? All right, so double digits there for Broly. Something to notice is Bio Broly started at 23 key that turn, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I only needed a 1 key, and my boy was 24 key, so that was pretty good. All right, so we'll let these Brolys go crazy. We'll see what Beast does here. I do believe one of the Gohan phases might lock, which will get annoying, but we'll see. I don't remember if it was the Gohan or the Gogeta that had locking. One of them did, but I figured these are some of the hardest fights on Global, so let's go into these. 23 million for this guy. Not too shabby. Not too shabby for my boy Tech Broly. All right, let's get Bio Broly an attack in here, hopefully. 18 mil on the additional. Dude, I did a run earlier, and I had this Broly on his skill turn do like a 76 mil shot. It's crazy. Okay, so you can see they're only 5 million, right, for Bio Broly. Like, his damage isn't crazy, but he's not there for damage. He's there to be a defensive wall. All right, and he did get the crit. I mean, him getting the built-in additionals and crits are nice, because I guess as a defensive unit that doesn't hit very hard, like, you kind of have to crit, and he did lower attack there. Like, he's got some useful stuff. Like, this guy's like an ultra utility unit, and the really big reason I don't care that his damage is low, this Broly team already has tons of damage on it. It didn't need more damage. It needed what this guy's providing. I think the only thing that would have made Bio Broly like a perfect unit was if he also supported, but that probably would have been overkill because he's insane already. All right, we will do Cell Max in slot 1, and then we'll do Tech Broly next to him like that. Because Cell Max can get hit and start building up his ki, which is good. And then Tech Broly will do this. AGL Broly, I guess we just get those two. All right, see how much damage we take here. All right, Cell Max getting hit immediately. This is actually bad. This is when he's kind of weaker because he hasn't built up defense yet. What's Cell Max taking here? Are we just dead? 260 is fine. No, we were fine. And now he's building up defense and ki. So, Cell Max tanking in slot 1, type disadvantage there. He didn't care. 9 mil. All right. Now, this Gohan does absorb Ki Blast, so that's fine. But we've got plenty of physical damage here to peel through this Gohan, so we're going to be okay. Actually, what is it? I think the Tech LR Easy A Broly, the 12 key is good, but the 18 key he'll block. So I might intentionally go for 12 key with him when he comes up, because the 18 key will get absorbed from this Gohan, I believe. All right. So Cell Max getting very nice. Yeah, he got fully built up there, which is great. 15 mil for this Broly. Oh, yeah, that's absorbable as well. I think his 12 key, though, is physical, I believe. Yeah, so that's one nice thing about the Brolys is, you know, you get into a fight like this where Ki Blasts are absorbed, you can just aim for the 12 key and still get your damage in. So we're fine with that. I might even still just go for the 18 key just to get the super attack effect, even though it gets absorbed. All right, and then I believe AGL Broly's fine. Yeah, he's physical all the way. Okay, yeah, isn't it crazy? AGL Broly, like, during the anniversary, is, like, the best extreme unit in the game. And now, to me, he almost feels like if I were to take off another unit, it would almost be him. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, 1, the power creep, and 2, just how many Brolys we've got in the celebration, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's a Broly celebration, but, man, they just power crept this guy really fast. This Broly's still good, but I feel like before his domain, he actually does feel pretty weak on the team, right? Like, he's hitting 5 to 6 mils right now, like he's hitting like Bio Broly. But to be fair, my AGL Broly is only 55%. I probably will get dupes of him with coins when that time arises. All right, we're going to hit domain right away with Int Broly. We are going to get that rolling. And then I just have to figure out if I want to keep Int Broly in slot 1 or if I want to go Tech Broly here. I mean, Tech Broly is going to be guarding, so I think I'll just do Tech Broly. I think I'm going to float this Int Broly. I love to keep the power of the Tech Easy A Broly. Let's just do that. Let's do this. Let's check our defenses here. So yeah, 449, I mean 400k for Int Broly. Let's go like with this. Actually, we're definitely saving those tech. Well, here's the thing. So he's going to absorb the 24 keys here. So it is what it is, but we'll take the super attack effects. And we got actually some really good healing there. So that worked out nice. But yeah, he's going to absorb the big damage. So Gohan, you would think would be one shot here, but he's going to absorb the big hitters. So he's going to absorb the 28 mil. He's not going to take that. But the additionals are still going to hit really hard. Yeah, even on the normal there, the normals with crits are still doing a ton of damage. This is okay. We should be able to tank this just fine. And then the Tech Broly, we'll just get to see like a really big attack stat for Easy A Tech Broly, but he's going to absorb the first one. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind. Okay, so I was just thinking of the Carnival Tech Broly. So this guy, you can just go all in on him. I think after he transforms, though, because he does like the big, like he sends the meteor down, I think he would absorb that one. All right, so here we are. We're on actual Beast. Okay, here, I guess we're going to test it right away, right? Bio Broly getting locked in slot 1. We are on turn 4. He's built up damage reduction, but here's the thing. He's only at 132k defense. So I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Slot 1 is not where this guy's meant to be because he's going to get defense on super and he gets the big 30% damage reduction. Right now, I will tell you, he will get bodied by Gohan. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use Whis here to try to hopefully somewhat simulate where he would be. So we're giving him 45%. So, and we're not fully built up to the 90 yet. So this would kind of simulate what he would be looking like if he were like fully built up and like after he's attacking, which is where we'd normally put him. The locking is what got us here. So we are going to be aided by the Whis here because I guarantee Gohan's probably going to super right away. So let's see. Yeah, he's immediately, right? So this is Whis. Plus 34, 5, 6, 7. He's like 80-something% damage reduction. I don't know. We still could take a lot. 241 is fine. So that 241 we took, like this beast hits really hard, right? So that's an example, like if that were Bio Broly on like the lock turn, where he's up to 90% damage reduction after attacking, like he's going to take that, if not less. Because I don't think we were at full 90% damage reduction right there. Well, we might have been close to it, right? Because we had our base no, because we were missing the 30 for attacking. So yeah, that was a good tank because once again, Whis there would just simulate, you know, a little bit more than the 30% he would have had after attacking. So I feel like if Beast had supered after he had attacked without the Whis, we would have taken something relatively similar to that. All right. Plus with the 18 key super, we would have gotten a big chunk of defense. So yeah, I think that looked pretty good there. And then what's nice is the Whis will wear off on their next turn. And we're going to hope he won't be locked so I can actually put him in slot 2. And I would like to see him tank Beast. Well, Beast is almost dead already. Holy cow. All right, this Broly team is something. I mean, oh shoot, where do we... He's got Tech Broly locked, I think. Oh, he's got the Tech Broly on the end locked. Okay, so we'll just do this. I mean, sure, we'll do the Tech Broly active skill because Beast isn't going to live this anyways. So sure, we'll do this. Man, how... I mean, we are 14 minutes into the video, but like we haven't really gotten to see Bio Broly built up, and I want to see his active skill. So I think we got to go a little bit deeper with this guy. Let's see. I mean, with Whis on, this should be a tank, right? We should be fine here. Yeah, just fine. He did get stunned out, so I think we are going to see Tech Broly do a bomb on the end here, I'm pretty sure. But there was an example of just going into hard content. Not the craziest because we only got to see like 2 turns with him. Something I forget is that this Broly team does so much damage. Like the bosses just don't survive, right? And I mean, I guess I could go into like a fight with an infinite boss, but I want to go into something challenging. I could do burst mode with like crazy HP settings just to get it longer, but what I think I'll do, let's maybe do Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, and let's just try to get deep into that, because the bosses can hit hard in there. But yeah, we just took out Beast Gohan like nothing. But what you're going to see from this Bio Broly, like I said, you're going to see like 5 to 6 mil attack stats and some decent tanking, but we really didn't get to see much of them there. So let's go into another fight. This will just probably be a longer video. Hopefully we can get Bio Broly like slot 1 right away. Let's see what happens. All right, let's find Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, and let's do that. So let's find Red Zone. That's Boo Saga. Red Zone Movie 2. We need Red Zone Movie 1. God, there's getting to be so many. I've been meaning to say this. So many events. They almost need like more tabs. Like you almost need to go into challenge and then have like a red zone folder where you just like instead of seeing like all of the challenge stages, just have a Dokkan event tab within that, a red zone tab, a Supreme Magnificent Battle, and then you search within there. Because this is getting like too big. Like it's crazy how many tabs are out here. All right, let's just do Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. Let's hop in with my awesome Broly team that I love. Not that version of it. Let's go with this version right here. That is the one. All right, and we'll just hop right in. Oh, I could do the new Broly support memory, but we won't because we want to see how this guy is just like straight up. All right, we did get Bio Broly. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave Bio Broly on rotation this time. Since I know we're in a long fight, I don't need to worry about getting him and Cell Max linked up. So we'll do Bio Broly right away. I think what I will do here is I will put Bio Broly in slot 1 against Turles because he is guarding. Let's go ahead and transform you. We will put Domain up right away as well. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll get Domain up. Let's actually check the starter turn defense. Like I said, a starter turn defense isn't crazy. So, like, if Turles supers right away, we still will take damage. He's really not meant for slot 1. That's why, like, even on his locking turn, like, you could potentially get caught, because if he doesn't... Well, no, here's the thing. His ultimate damage counts as an attack. So the lock turn, he would have the 90%. Because when you do an active skill attack, that counts as you attacking. Yeah, only 110k defense, right? So, seems bad. But he's only at 30% damage reduction right now. But after attacking, he'll be at 60. So once again, we'll just see what happens. It's turn 1. If we die, we can hop back in. But we'll just see. Yeah, see, he's not even taking double-digit normals. So it's just telling you Bio Broly has to be a slot 2 or slot 3 unit. Now he's going to be like, not invincible, but 60% damage reduction with guard right here. And he got his great defense stack. He's going to be fine right now. So if Turles wants to super him, he can. And we should be 100% okay, but he did not. And then we got 18 mil for Int Broly here. My Int Dokkan Fest Broly, I did get to 79%. My Tech Carnival Broly's at 90%. I thought about going in and rainbowing him, but it just seems foolish. I need to save my stones because now, like, if they drop Dragon Ball Daima, like, I'm probably going to be excited and want to summon on that. So I don't want to set myself up with like 0 stones for with whatever's next. And then Turles, I think, is out of here. So this Broly team, once again, is going to roll through pretty quick. All right. Well, check out Bio Broly on the next turn here. Ideally, if I can, I'm going to try to put him more in slot 2. We're going to float Cell Max. Slug is going to be in trouble here. We'll just say that. I mean, I kind of want to get that, but I kind of want those for the other Tech Broly. So we'll go light with you. We'll go very heavy with you. And then we'll go heavy with Cell Max as well. All right, let's see. Can Lord Slug survive the turn? My guess is probably not, but we'll see. See how many crits we get. Okay, there's a big critty there. We're going to eat a super. Should be tankable. Yep, no problem. 28 million. By the way, Lord Slug, I think, is somebody that we could definitely see a Dokkan Fresh from. They do need to do something with Namekians again. It's kind of unfortunate because I feel like Namekians missed their window because we had a moment where Namekians were actually looking pretty good between like Piccolo Jr. and Orange Piccolo, right? And like I felt like they could have done something with AGL Nail and gotten him an easy A. But now I feel like, Orange Piccolo is still okay, but like Piccolo Jr. is a little bit phased out. So they almost need to completely revamp Namekians again if they want to use them. But Lord Slug could definitely be the type of Dokkan Fest where they could do that, right? All right, I don't think I put Bio Broly in slot 1 here. I mean, yeah, 110k defense. We're not doing that. So let's go Int Broly slot 1. We'll do this. And then Bio Broly and... It's unfortunate I can't even put him in front of an attack, but I don't want to float him, right? I want him on rotation for the showcase. Oh, but I guess, okay. I could have put Bio Broly in slot 1 here because this cooler doesn't super until the end of the next turn. So I would have been okay with Bio Broly in slot 1. He actually might have taken some damage from normals, though, just like he did on Turles there. Because once again, 30% damage reduction isn't that much. I mean, he would add a little bit more because he's got, you know, a 6% buildup. I mean, on his full buildup turn, when he's 60% before attacking, 90% after, like, you potentially could put him in slot 1, like, really late. So once again, we're looking at, like, turn 6 or 7 for him is, like, his peak. And then this, you know, movie Boss Rush, we are going to go deep. So hopefully we'll be able to see the active skill in play. And then we'll see him kind of power down and see how he tanks maybe at the end of the fight. So I honestly probably should have just started the showcase here, but we got to see a little bit in Beast Gohan. The Broly team took it down no problem. All right, 5.4 million here. Yeah, it's AGL Broly, man. I don't know. Looking a little weak. And as we saw in Beast Gohan, we didn't even get to his domain. So I think a couple of nice things we're going to see here. We're going to get to see Bio Broly's active skill. We're hopefully going to see, you know, the ideal situation where we started now with Int Broly's domain. Basically, a turn or two after that wears out, we're going to roll right into AGL Broly's domain is the hope. That is the hope. All right, counting down. All right, oh, Tech Broly's ready to roll here. We're going to save that for a really special moment. We might save that for like when I know I want to kill the boss, right? All right, so we just rolled out of Int Broly's domain. All right, so we got active skills galore here. So we're going to do the Carnival Broly active skills. I usually really don't see the reason why you wouldn't just pop that right away, so let's just do it. And then if we do get supered, it's coming on the Carnival Broly, which is what we would want. The problem is that I think Easy A Tech Broly is going to do some big old damage here. Key was unfortunate for Tech Broly on the end, though, so let's see what happens. Cooler, I do not believe is going to get his super attack off here. 24 million. Do not believe Cooler's going to get his attack off here. He might surprise me, though. You never know. 17 mil additional, sure. It's crazy, like, how hard these Brolys hit to the point where, like, their additionals would be, like, good, like, 24 key attack stats for units, right? Like, these are crazy attack stats. Oh, yeah. Didn't even survive one Broly, let alone the turn. So, there we go. All right, now we got Android 13. We do have a revive up. And that's from Int Broly. So, yeah, having Int Broly's revive is good. We're going to go... Yeah, we want the big bad bosses. So, let's do Cell Max slot 1. Bio Broly slot 2. Hopefully, Android 13 supers in slot 2 and we can see a legitimate tank here. Yeah, 85k defense. Yikes. But once again, super attack effect. Yeah, we get a great defense raise there. Let me double check the passive again. And we are getting HP at the end of the turn, so we don't want to forget that. Anytime we take damage, we are getting that. Oh, and he's getting 180% defense on super. Yeah, he's getting huge amounts of defense on super, so we can't undersell that, right? So the start of turn stat on him looks terrible, but after supering, he's got a bunch of defense and anywhere from 60 to 90% damage reduction, which that also means he's going to age well. Unfortunately, Cell Max is eating the super here. Oh, 500k, yikes. I would have loved to have seen that go to Broly, but once again, when the boss is just going to super immediately, what can we do? This is good, though. We are going to see Bio Broly's healing, so let's watch our health, and then we'll watch it going into the next turn, right? So we're at roughly, what, 240k health? And here's Bio Broly, you know, his modest, like, you know, 5-ish mil attack stat, sure. No crit there, that's fine. 4 million on the additional. Alright, some dodges. Actually, it's probably good I didn't have his equip on because I want him to, like, tank a super. I don't want him to dodge it for the video. My hope, I mean, what I'm going to do is I want to at least get, I might not finish the whole event, but I want to at least get to his lock turn and try him out there. I mean, maybe we'll go farther because once again, I guess we do want to see him as he powers down, right? Try to put him as much in front of as much as we can, but we can only control so much, right? If the boss is going to super slot 1 before the unit attacks every single time, like there's not much we can really do about that. I feel like I kind of want to kill him here, so we're going to do the Big Daddy attack here. Probably don't need it, but we're going to go Big Daddy attack here. So let's do that. Yeah, not much for tech orbs there. And we'll do that. All right, so we're at 250k health. So hopefully he doesn't super immediately here, so we can, I mean, we're guarding. Look at all those attacks coming in, though. All right, I think he was merciful to us there. And then 33 million, dang, I might have just wasted Easy A Broly's active skill here, because this might, whoa, dang, yeah. Come on, I just want to get the attack stat. No, all right. Completely wasted Easy A Broly's active skill there. That would have been like a, 60, 70 mil shot we just wasted. Oh, well. I should have been smarter than that. It was an AGL enemy. Carnival Broly wasn't having it. It's okay. It's not Tech Broly Showcase anyways. Oh, and of course you're going to lock slot 1. You're going to seal slot 2. I'm actually okay with this. We do have the lock here. Okay, perfect. So this is going to be Bio Broly in the moment. Okay, so we're going to active skill here on Bojack. So let's do it. Let's active skill here. We are going to do an attack. Yep, not much damage. But now, once again, the defense and damage reduction in play here. So now he's at 238k defense. So yeah, still not the craziest, but with all the damage reduction should hopefully get us through. We do need to do a bit of healing here, and the orbs are not in our favor. They definitely are not in our favor. I guess I should just grab that small amount of... Oh, now all the tech orbs appear. Sure. Sure they do. I guess we'll get a couple STR orbs with Cell Max here. All right, let's see what happens. Broly's taking everything. He should be at full damage reduction here, so he should be tanking all. So, I mean, my hope is we get a Bojack Super in here. I would like to see a legit tank from this guy. You know, we had one tank, but it was Whis aided, but because of the situation. 4.2. If Bojack doesn't super, I'm going to be quite angry, actually. You can super anywhere. We're locked in. And remember, we are guarding too, right? Don't forget that. Cell Max is sealed, so we don't have to worry about Cell Max ending it. Yeah, give me the super now, Bojack. There it is. All right. Do not dodge. There we go. All right, let's see if we tank. We should. Should be a legit tank. Yeah, double digits. Very good. Very good. And so, like, for that turn alone, it makes Bio Broly very, very useful. All right, we're locked in. We should have Revive up, right? Yeah, we've got Revive up, so if we die here, we're fine. Let's try to keep going. Yeah, let's do this guy for the big Unga Bunga damage. We're going to get this guy finished and out of here, I think. All right, let's see. I mean, he could get Int Broly. We're good, okay. I mean, Int Broly does have type advantage here, so we're good. I don't think we're going to get the Revive off here. But I think the Int Broly is so valuable for the Revive. Like, super valuable for that. I think it helps us team out a ton. It's just kind of a shame that Int Dokkan Fest Broly, like the TUR, 35 mil by the way, that his Easy was so bad. Like, that he just Easy'd this celebration. He's already been pushed off the team. That's pretty sad. There are niche situations where you would want to use him. Specifically, like a long fight against the Goku. So any fights that fit that bill, then he's actually pretty desirable to run. And I would say any longish event with a hybrid Saiyan or pure Saiyan, he's runnable. But the only time you really want to run him is something with the Goku specifically. And even then, man, he's a little bit of a gamble. All right, we're on Janemba. Let's keep going. So his damage reduction now should be like 80. I think he's at like roughly 84% damage reduction right now. Oh, and we got AGL Broly's domain. So that's good. That's something we've been wanting to get into. So we got the AGL Broly domain. We're going to go Tech Broly slot 1, actually, I think. What's our defense at? Yeah, let's go Tech Broly slot 1. See, this is unfortunate because it's like going to be hard to show off Bio Broly here because... I mean, unless Janemba attacks in slot 2, but, like, he's probably going to super immediately, right? Like, instantly. Let's see. We are guarding, which is good. Okay, so Bio Broly maybe could have been fine in slot 1 there, but we don't know where the super's coming. I almost could have just brought like a scouter item, I guess. 16 mil here. Okay. I mean, I think this Janemba hits a lot harder in Fury mode, so... Alright, let's see. Bio Broly could get hit here with the super. Let's see if Broly can tank whatever's coming at him. Let's see what we got. 3 million. I mean, once again, his damage isn't his thing. He's just there to tank. Alright, so Janemba just decides he doesn't want a super at all, which means highly likely we're getting supered in slot 1 next turn. See what Bio Broly can do here. See what my boy can do. I do kind of want to do a showcase on like the free-to-play Bio Broly to see if he's any good. I could have almost just brought them both here. They both are very similar, but the free-to-play Bio Broly, he's just like very good early, but just gets kind of worse as the fight goes on, I would say. I don't think he's optimal to use, but he's usable. Alright, AGL Broly doing some things now he's in his domain. Alright, Janemba's Fury's exploding. It's not going to explode very long, so I think we're going to kill him pretty quick here. Let's do Int Broly in slot 1, and if we revive, right? Like, I don't mind reviving here. Oh, and the Dokkan attack, eh? Oh my gosh. And then Cell Max. I mean, yeah, we could revive here if we get tagged. Okay, I was going to say he would have had to have supered first. I think after super we might be too tanky to die here. We'll see. See what's happening here. So a 21 mil Dokkan attack. Janemba might just get knocked out of here right here now. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, yeah, 34 mil on the crit there, sure. Really, Janemba just not supering that casual 42 mil on this guy, and this is his non-active skill turn. That's AGL Broly's domain at work there. Holy buckets. A lot of damage. I mean, that's the big thing this team is kind of lacking is supports, but you don't really need it, right? We'll just go like this. All right, Bio Broly in slot 2. Once again, 82k defense. I think, like, AoE phases can definitely catch him too because his defense is so low. And his damage direction won't be high enough to prevent big amounts of damage. So, I mean, he's definitely not perfect. Like, he has flaws. Actually, is this AoE? No, this is single target. Let's see, what are we taking here? 327, that's fine. That's a really good tank against Broly, who's the final boss here. That's a really good tank, actually. Carnival Tech Broly's just a beast. Okay, and we got the nullification there. It's unfortunate we don't get to see Bio Broly tank here, but well, here's the thing. We'll go till the end. I would like to get one more turn with Bio Broly and see if we can't just tank a super on the last turn, but you know, with this Broly being AGL and we got some big tech Broly attacks coming, I think he's going to be gone pretty quick here. We'll try it, though. Well, let's see what happens. I don't feel like I want to hold back either. I just want to go big Unga Bunga attack set. Oh, he can multi-super. Nice. Okay, so this is against Bio Broly, right? Oh, no, that's me attacking. Never mind. That's my Broly. Oh, no, it was against Bio Broly. Oh, 800k. Okay. So, what turn was that? I mean, that Broly hits hard, right? He hits for like over 2 million. But that just shows you that was when he was on the decline and getting a little bit weaker. So, it shows you he's not perfect. He was probably, I don't know, I'm guessing in the 60 to 70% damage reduction range. We could probably math it out and figure it out. But, so we did take 800k damage there. This Bio Broly is really, really good, though, in most fights. Because most fights, you're not going that long, right? There's very few fights that you're going that deep. So that shows you the weakness. Like I said, and I said this at the beginning, it's going to be like turn 1, turn 2, like super early in a fight. And then like really, really late in the deep fight. But for like the meat of most fights, where it's the hardest, like turn 6, 7, 8, Like, he's going to be really good in just having that lock option. And that's why I think you just float the Bio Broly, because you're not depending on for him to be an on-rotation main damage unit or anything like that. He's just a unit that can chill in slot 3. He can tank, and then you have the utility of the lock. So let me know what you guys think of this LR Bio Broly. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.